Hey there, friends. I want to share something with you because I love you. And here's what it is. I've been on this journey for a while and just learning how to create this amazing life. And started working with a really good friend of mine, Michelle Hollis, who you may know. And hey, Michelle, what's up? And Michelle is a law of attraction coach. So if you haven't heard of the law of attraction, it's, The Secret is the book that I think most people are familiar with. But it's all about just you believe and then you receive, right? It's all about believing that you can have the life that you want, and then you allow yourself to receive that. And it's all about a mindset shift, right? So I started playing in this field, in this game years ago. Started noticing little things here and there popping up. So, there's tons of tools available to me. There's movies, there's books, there's coaching classes, there's all sorts of things, right? And each one of these things helped me along my way. And then something happened when I started working with Michelle that got me on like rocket fuel on top of fire, right? And this is what it is. So Michelle created this group called the Check Yourself Mindset Group. Oh, you got to check it out. And if I share it in the link below, you've got to click on this link. It's amazing. So what Michelle is doing is creating the space for us to learn and use the tools. So it's not that I didn't know how to use the tools or whatever. Like, we all have these tools. We all know better, right? Like, we can watch something or read a book and go, oh yeah, that sounds good. But until you have somebody like literally holding you accountable and like calling you every day, because Michelle started calling me every morning. We'd have a few minutes in the morning to just connect and talk about, our intention for the day, and then off and running. And, some days were great. I was on fire, excited. Some days were not so great. And Michelle was there every single time. And because she's so good at what she does, she started calling me exactly when I needed her. And I was almost like, what kind of witchcraft are you practicing? Because this stuff is crazy. And one example is I was literally getting ready to buy a Jeep and was frustrated with the process, right? I mean, who doesn't get frustrated with the process of purchasing a vehicle, right? And I went out to just sit in my car for a minute and take a moment. And she called me in that moment. She said, how you doing? I was like, funny you should call right now. No coincidence, right? I said, I'm frustrated because this, that, and the other thing. And she said, okay, let's do some breathing exercises and get you into your vision. So we did. And within minutes, I had the loan for the Jeep and everything was done. So here's the thing. And this is what Michelle has showed me what was possible. And I know it, I see it, but it took this to really land for me. So Michelle got me into this place of like literally writing a check for things that I want, right? So I started writing checks. I wrote a check for a Jeep. Boom, I got a Jeep. Like, check out my feed. You'll see her. She's pretty. Her name's Molly. And then I wrote a check for a plane ticket to somewhere tropical. And again, check out my feed. I just went to Maui. That was real. And then I wrote all of these checks for things. I'm like, this feels really crazy. All of a sudden, things started happening. And I'm about to make some really big moves in my life. Big things are happening. And it's all because I trusted in the process and I allowed myself to believe that everything that I want, I can receive. And I am so grateful for Michelle and the work that she's done with me to get me into that place. She is like the CEO's CEO, like SEE, right? Like, she sees things, right? She calls me at the perfect time. She knows exactly when I need to talk to her. She knows exactly what to say and exactly how to say it to get me shifted into the mindset, to get me producing something major in my life. And I'm so grateful. And that's why I'm wanting to share this so that you can have a piece of this magic too. So I'm going to share a link below. Make sure you check it out. Michelle is amazing at what she does. She is super powerful and she has just realized her superpowers, you guys. And you need to get in on this before she's so busy that she doesn't have time to serve the whole world, right? So get in on this now because this is powerful. This is life-changing. I'm already watching huge results happen in my life that I just trusted and I didn't know how they were going to happen. And boom, they started happening. So I want that for you because I love you and I care about every single one of you that are watching this video right now, even if I've never met you before, because everyone gets to have the life they love and deserve. And you're worth it. You get to live this way. And I want to share that. So check out my girl, Michelle. She is so awesome. And I am so excited to be driving my Jeep around and just living this dream. And there's big things to come. So if you haven't heard the news yet, you should probably call me because there's really big things happening. So big that if I posted it all on Facebook, people might not believe the what's going on. So I'll leave you with that cliff.